friends. Welcome to Chasing K-Dramas, the podcast that dissects popular Korean dramas episode by episode. We get into the characters, themes, and everything in between. I am Dulcé, Sloan, and I'm here with my co-host,
Chrissy, Choi.
And it's our birthday! We figured it out!
Oh, that's really cute.
Isn't she adorable?
Yeah, we could do one at the end, too.
Yeah.
We could do one. Yeah, oh. I was expecting more.
I was expecting more, but also I'm glad that it's big pieces.
Yeah.
Because then you can actually get them off of your floor and you won't find them for the rest of your life like Light Bright Pig.
For celebration.
Celebrate these
I went
times.
to Trader Joe's and I got some, bubbly, because you have to get some bubbly.
Well, that's who makes the best bubbly is the Trader Joe's.
But yes, as Dulcé's mentioned, it is our 1 year anniversary. Well, technically, this episode goes out on Wednesday. Our 1 year is on that Thursday. So it's February 5th. So it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
It's very exciting times.
And so we're really excited. If you are a sarangee, we will be filming the footage of the podcast picking what it wants to be when it grows up.
Okay, so I'm going to pop this open.
I feel like you know how to do this.
It's just like...
You strike me as a brunch girly. How is this? This is like when dudes dap each other up and I always lean to the side because I'm like, I'm going to get
I wonder if the
pummeled.
sound came in. But I pour. I would pour for you, but we don't have enough space. And we're on our own today, so.
I can lean.
Okay, I'll do that.
Where's your orange juice?
Hold on, guys. I'll pop one out.
That's enough for me.
Okay. So we're going to have this in the side here.
Ta-ka-ta. And then Christina's going to finish the bottle. Don't worry.
So why don't we cheers? Cheers,
Cheers.
friends.
Say it in Korean.
Kombe.
Kombe.
I'd be like, kombe. One shot.
Woo.
Not bad.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not expensive. We could have gone expensive for you.
I can tell you that I don't. This is Prosecco.
Do you want Trader Joe's orange juice?
Hell yeah. I don't really like champagne. So
Oh.
I'm glad you got Prosecco.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
One's Italian and one's French.
Oh, okay. And this is the Italian, you say.
Italian. Okay.
I found out with the Southern accent, that's the only way you can say that word.
So this is very exciting. But, so, we had our SARANGEES challenge. 10,000, or road to 10,000 SARANGEES.
Did we hit it?
We didn't, but guess what? The challenge continues. Every day is road to 10,000 SARANGEES. Okay?
Every day is a challenge.
We'll get there. I feel like we'll get there.
I feel like we'll get there. And I know we'll get there because, listen, these are the dramas that people want to talk about. These are the dramas that people want to get. There's in the zeitgeist that people are going, hey, I will keep my Netflix subscription to figure out what Da-rim and Ji-hyuk are up to.
Yes.
Or how many characters can we name Ji-hyuk?
That's true.
Maybe that's the theme of this podcast, is that we will only cover dramas where the male lead is named Ji-hyuk.
But before we start, you guys know we have a fan club, Club SARANGEES.
Club Sarangee.
Be sure to follow it. It's chasingkdramas@substack.com. $6 a month. We have really cool stuff. We send you bonus content. We write a newsletter. It's great. We have a little community there. There's a chat. People are chatting. People are, there's a lot of just chitter chatter happening. It's great.
It's a K-chat.
It's a K-chat. And then we have a live show coming up in a month, which is crazy.
Una mes.
Yes, March 7th in Washington, D.C. at BlurredCon.
And not only is it a live record of the podcast, we're also doing a panel.
Yes, we're doing the panel. We got to figure that out. We got
got
a
to figure the
panel.
panel out. And then I'm going to be doing a stand-up show.
Yes.
And so we're going to be there the whole weekend. And I'm going to see how many people ask me if me and Christina are together.
Someone in the comments is like, are you couple? And I was like, I didn't even answer. I was like, sir.
Honest, then that means you have not listened to the podcast at all, because I'm constantly yelling at Mr. Thomas, who is not my man. So it's like, are you a couple? Bro.
Also, like, it's interesting how people, like, Do we look like we do not look like we're a couple?
We don't talk to each other like we're a couple. We don't move like we're a couple.
No.
We legitimately
We're clearly like
friends.
bestie onions chatting.
Well, one of my friends did ask me one time, it's like, well, how long have y'all known each other? And I was like, oh, I just met this. She was like, what do you mean? And I was like,
We just literally met.
we met once in 2018, and
Yes.
I talked to you again when we started the podcast. 2024. Yeah.
That's insane. That's true. I cold messaged you. I
And
had
I
your
was like-
email address.
But it was so interesting because I've been saying to my manager, was like, man, I'm going to do a podcast. And the only thing I really wanted to talk about, well, years ago, I wanted to start a podcast called Country Mouse. Because
In the city, country mouse in the city.
Because I had moved to New York, and one of my friends, a comic in New York, would see me, and he would always say, "What up, Country Mouse?" And so, and I wanted to do a podcast called Country Mouse, and then after that, I wanted to do this podcast called Pop Up Porch, but this is like when podcasts had to be inside and super quiet, so it wouldn't have worked. And so I wanted to do a podcast called Pop Up Porch, and basically what I wanted to do is go to somebody's house and sit outside with like a thing of like sweet tea or like day drink or whatever, and just shoot the shit.
I like that concept because
But
people are on the porch drinking.
But when you would tell this to somebody who lives in California, they don't know what the hell you're talking about. They're like, you want to do what? I said, I want to make a porch wherever I go. And they were like, we don't understand this concept. But I really love doing this podcast because for so many years, I haven't had anybody to talk to
I know.
about this. And so that's why when Clubhouse got big and they had the K-drama group,
you're saying.
I was one day like in tears, and these young girls were like, yeah, that's great, cool. And I'm like, you bitches don't know what we went through.
Well, nowadays, because I talk about K-drama threads a lot. I mean, we used to have the TikTok, when Twitter, right? I refuse to call it X. On Twitter, they had a huge movement of people talking about K-dramas. Well, I guess K-pop was a lot bigger. A lot of people talk about K-pop. But now we have the, if you check out Reddit, they have that huge K-drama thread. That subreddit is massive. There's like millions of people in there. So I'll go in and I'll be like, hello, I'm a podcast. We talk about K-dramas.
What y'all doing over here?
Well, it'd be great if those folks could come join the Sarangi Club.
Listen,
But,
if they need to come join the Sarangi Club, they need to become subscribers. What I'm excited for you for this new year,
Yes.
and for our 1 year,
yes.
and what we're moving towards is I'm excited about the brand deals we're gonna get.
I know. We need to focus on that.
I'm excited to be selling whatever they want us. I'm out here. Listen, I'll sell soju. I'll be the American face of Genro. I don't mind.
I think we can get. So I think soju would be great.
Yes.
Always down for soju. We love food. We like BB-Go.
I was about to say, doesn't BB-Go
I know.
need?
BB-Go needs representatives.
BB-Go needs American
I
representatives.
feel like BB-Go would be good for us. What else? Beauty brands.
Listen, we stood in line for an
We're
hour.
40. We're 40. Well, I'm turning 40 soon.
And I'm already 42.
I know, but look at the skin.
Listen, I had a young man tell me he thought I was 25.
We're the true millennials where we look like we're in our early 30s.
Because we were at the cusp of less chemicals in the food.
Yes.
So we were still eating enough chemicals to look, but also it's like, black don't crack, Asian don't raisin.
It's very true. Until we raisin.
Until we
Asians
raisin.
raisins. We
People,
raisin.
and like I say, black does not crack, but it is exhausted. We are so tired.
Our first episode of Dynamite Kiss is doing really well.
Oh, good.
Oh, which is interesting. So I need to respond to this person's email, but we got fan mail. I need to forward it to you.
Ooh.
But it was someone who was saying how they were like, they really enjoyed Genie. And they were like, why did you shorten it?
Because people,
I know, but then they're like, oh, but you should do what you love. And I was like, oh, I appreciate that.
that's what that's what I was like.
But
Thank you for that feedback,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it was like, that was actually a really hard decision for us to make. Like we talked about that a lot, deciding to, because the thing that we like the most about our podcast is, and the thing that I like most about our podcast is that we do go episode by episode.
Yeah.
Because I've tried to listen to podcasts where it's just like, oh, it's all one episode.
I think there's others. So someone was made a comment being like, there are other podcasts that do it episode by episode. There are, but the majority that
But we're
we've
the-
seen,
but
we're not the only one doing it though. Yeah,
But
yeah.
we're the only K-drama podcast that ever existed.
So, the person, her name was Ha-yeong. Thank you so much, Ha-yeong. You emailed us yesterday or 2 days ago. I have not been able to respond, but I did read it. Thank you so much.
We really appreciate that.
It was very sweet. Oh, speaking of, there's a lot of like things we're talking about right now, but I think
it's a birthday.
I do think that so I know we did a poll to choose the last this drama chase, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to work on a poll to see how our SARANGEES are consuming our content.
Oh.
Because yes, I get data. So we get data on the YouTube, Spotify, we get analytics, but I'm very curious to see. I think there's a handful of people or a lot of people, it's probably split, that listen to our podcast religiously, whether it's the video format or audio. But I think a lot of people are also consuming just our clips. And I'd be very curious to see who those people are and what the breakdown is.
Well, I told you when I was in New Orleans, there was a man who came up to me and was like, hey, I'm a 40-something-year-old white man, and all I do is look at your clips on Instagram. He said, I don't even know the shows you're talking about, and I don't even watch the shows. I just look at the clips. And I was like, thank you.
Thank you.
Because that means that whatever we're talking about is engaging enough for somebody who is not watching the show and isn't
interesting.
Going to watch the show.
But if you think about it, the content is kind of wild. If you like take it out of context,
Yes.
the crap we're talking about, not the crap, but the things we're talking about, like the other day was like fanning a baby bottle. You're like, oh, it's like fanning a tonic. And then you're like, my eggs.
Yeah.
I want to make sure.
So
I'm
then,
doing a hip bath. And
so
I'm
when you're
like-
getting a hip bath, you have to make sure that you don't poach your eggs.
and I think people are like, what the freak are they talking about?
Because I've had it where the water, like the steam was too hot, and like had like a little, like it's like, or I think I might have
You
burned
must
my
burn your
pom-pom.
vagina.
Like, or you just burn your, like if you're sitting wrong, you just end up just burning part of your butt cheek.
Oof. Oh my God. Remember when I had the steam? I got the burn from the steam. Steam is terrifying.
Think about steam has to be because the water is so hot, it stops being liquid.
I would
changes
rather
forms.
I would rather burn to death. No, I would rather freeze to death than burn to death.
Absolutely.
Right. I don't.
Because when you freeze to death, you just go to sleep and then you stop.
So exciting times. We're a year old.
We're a year old. Tell us who you think our sponsor should be. Tell us what shows you're watching so we should, because the question is,
Ugh.
are we in a place to do a sagu? Is it? But wait, hold on. But here's the thing. I don't think a saguk is ever going to be popular enough for us to do on the podcast.
It has to be like Mr. Queen.
Yes.
It has to be a fusion one.
Yes.
Because people are going to be like, what?
It cannot be what? Jong, the one I'm watching now?
Changokjeong was really good.
It's really good, but that's not even because what is it? Miss Oak, the one you sent me I had to watch? Lady Oak?
Lady Oak was very popular in Korea.
But it's not popular here.
I think that it needs to be a fusion-y one. There are a couple ones that come out recently that are super cute. I think Mr. Queen would be very interesting because Mr. Queen is more of a comedy. Although
Yes.
we are doing a lot of comedy. So I really do think for the next one, I'm manifesting. I'm not going to talk about it right now because I don't want to
Because Marry My Husband was not a comedy at all.
No. So I really want to cover this podcast. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want to jinx it, but I really, really I'm trying to figure this out right now. I'm trying to get contact. I'm trying to figure something out. If we do this, I would die screaming. If we can't do it, then I think our next drama, I think we should do a thriller. I know you're going to be, but I promise you are going to have crazy reactions.
As a person who enjoys K-dramas, it would be good for me to watch just as someone who enjoys this genre of television.
Yeah.
Then there's that. But also, if it'll be something that'll be interesting for the SARANGEES.
I think this heading is really, I mean, we're talking about the glory. Like everyone, that drama, I have to say, when I was in my slump, because I realized this, there was a slump for me, more or less more recent, when it was post-COVID. I watched a lot during COVID, but after COVID, when things opened up, I was starting a new job. Like there was like a lot of things happening for me, so I just didn't have the bandwidth to watch a lot. So the drama that I did sit down for it because my mom, at first I was like, I was like, what is this? Because it was over Christmas and she was so enamored by the show. She was watching till 3 a.m. I was like, this woman has lost her damn mind.
It's been a very long time since I've had a drama where I'm like, I have to be up.
She was just glued to the TV. She was just like, this show's so good. And I was like, what? I watched a little. Then I went home back to LA and I watched it. And I was like, I get it. I was like, 알았어. I get it, Oma. I get it. That was the glory where I was like, okay.
I think since it's been so popular, we just do that.
Yeah. So we'll see. So in today's drama chase,
yes,
we're diving into episode 6
of
Dynamite Kiss. Okay. Okay. So this episode is truly where everything starts falling apart. Okay. It starts falling apart. No, I feel like this one really starts So it's entertaining. It's chaotic. Okay. So a confession kiss under cherry blossoms ignites jealousy, misunderstandings, and emotional chaos across the board.
Because a cherry blossom kiss means more than a regular kiss.
Then Ji-hyuk spirals as Seon-woo and Ha-yeong grow closer, while Da-rim remains heartbreakingly oblivious to the feelings swirling around her. A drunken confession brings Ji-hyuk and Da-rim closer than ever, only for reality to crash with illness, lies, and a dangerous secret looming. By the end of the episode, Ji-hyuk finally admits the truth to himself. He wants Da-rim. I want Da-rim. And he's ready to fight for her. Fighting. Opening scene, okay? So we open up with the trope, right? It's the trope from last episode, but it is Ha-yeong planting one on sweet Seon-woo.
Trope Tracker. It's the loudest it'll go.
Okay, so she's kissing him under the cherry blossom. And like you said, he doesn't pull away.
He doesn't push her away.
But I really do. We talked about this last episode. I love how direct she is. She knows what she wants. Thank God.
I wish I could be this direct.
I know.
I wish I could
know.
go.
I was going to ask you, have you ever been that direct with a guy? No.
The last time I did it, I got my feelings so hurt.
Yeah.
Nah, you won't get me again, Playboy.
Yeah.
I talk to boys that like me.
Yeah.
Because it stops a lot of confusion.
I think I've been direct.
I have been direct in ways. I've provided clarity without instantly I'll hit and flirt on anybody. I usually flirt with men that I don't think are interested in me.
Well, that's
only because it's
like you flirt with gay people.
No, that's crazy. I'm not gonna f up his day. I know what he's doing. We both look beautiful. What? No, I'm not bothering.
I don't know. You said people weren't interested. I was just like,
so no. It's like I flirt very hard with men that I don't think would be interested in me, just to keep my reps up.
I think for me,
because it's
when I like you, I'm shy. When I really like someone, I'm very I
can't say anything. So if I feel like that you wouldn't reciprocate, I can smile in your face all day because there are no stakes. Because I can't be rejected by somebody who would never have talked to me in the first. Now I have been surprised more than once. Mm-hmm. But also it's like sometimes you just see a man out in nature and you just go, thank you. And he's like, what? I was like, for existing, have a nice day. And you just go, also, I'm a fat black lady. I can say whatever I want to anybody. I can be like, oh, you look good today. I can give any man confidence or destroy him in a word. It's a weird amount of power. So you just, especially like a white man, is like, okay, I see you. And he's like, you see me? What am I doing?
I know. It's interesting. I really like that she's confident. So she tells him, she's like, I know you like Da-rim, but I'm going to still go for you. I like you. I'm going to pursue you. I'm going to make you mine.
I don't know if I could ever, if I know a man like somebody else, I'm not doing shit.
Well, she does not care. She's like, she's going to go for it. But God bless her.
But she's 25.
She's
she has
spunky.
Time.
She's also a chebel. She's a chebel.
She's do what I
cute.
Want.
She can do whatever she wants.
She's cute. She's rich. She can go to America.
Going for it. Let's go.
What? Let's go.
And then Seon-woo's just like, oh, he tells her, he's like, I do like Da-rim, but it's harder for me to confess to her because we're friends and I don't want to, hurt the relationship.
What is the this gives me marry my husband Ji-hyuk. In the same way where it's like
basically he's trying to do the right thing.
Oh, that guy.
He's trying to do the right thing and he's scared. But then Ha-yeong, this is a good point. This was very smart. She goes, love should be simple. Mm-hmm. You should just love them without complication, like the way I like you. But clearly, if your relationship is this complicated, why is it?
I have been in too many complicated situations, and I can tell you, I was never the one that made it complicated.
That's what
I
I'm
was
saying.
always very
But
much
you
like,
know?
I like you.
I know, but then that's when you know it's not right. Because when it's true, when she's saying, if someone likes you,
Yes.
likes you back, it's easy.
And that's why I don't like the idea where it's just like, well, you know, things can be hard at the beginning. Why is it hard at the beginning?
Then we cut to Ji-hyuk, right? Ji-hyuk hugging.
Can we please get you, like, I want pictures of you in a cherry blossom situation. Like, if you have, like, when you have your engagement photos, can they be, like, in a cherry blossom?
Okay, so I have to say, the cherry blossom was super cute and it was stunning, but let's stop. My God.
It is too much.
To me, this was CGI. This had to have been CGI. It was too pretty. It was like a fucking wallpaper of
There's
cherry
no
blossoms.
way that
Genie Make-A-Wish was fake. 100%.
that was, girl.
But this looked
I
as
have,
fake.
the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park were more realistic than them cherry. What I hate is the CGI cherry blossom falling into the pond. You can't find somebody to drop a petal.
Well, did you notice in this scene, they're literally, when they're kissing, there's like cherry blossoms falling.
Yeah.
Ji-hyuk's watching, there's cherry blossoms. I'm like, there's no way all these cherry blossoms are falling.
It falls like snow.
So-
These trees should be empty.
So it's really pretty though. So then Ji-hyuk intervenes just in time. He prevents Da-rim from seeing the kiss. He spins her around. It's another trope. Great. And then he remembers Ha-yeong, because you remember when Ha-yeong was telling him about Seon-woo, he was kind of ignoring her, but he remembers her telling him, "Oh, Seon-woo is warm.
He's warm. And
He's
I like
warm." And he's like, "Oh my God." And then he literally,
So then he realizes that she likes him.
I know, he realizes that everyone's having an affair. Could you imagine being Ji-hyuk in this moment? You like a woman. You fall for a woman. You're out to sleep with this woman, right? And she disappears.
She flees from
Then
your
you
bed.
find out that she's married with child.
Mm-hmm.
Then you meet her husband, and then the husband is having an affair
Mm-hmm.
with another woman who happens to be her fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he is like blown away,
So he's like, I'm the only decent human being.
literally in this entire
Also, it's like in his mind, it's like, what's going on with their marriage?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So for me, if I'm Ha-yeong and if I'm Ji-hyuk, I'd be like, red flags, red flags.
But-
abort. I wouldn't pursue.
But Ha-yeong knows. But like the thing is I think what's very interesting about this is that because Ha-yeong knows that they're not actually married, we're all on board with her pursuing him.
Oh yeah.
Because think about it. Because
Oh,
if she
I know.
was pursuing him and thought he was actually married, we would hate her. The audience would hate her.
She'd be a hussy.
She'd be a full-on
She's a hussy.
Susie. She's a hussy. She's a strumpet. She's a sausage wallet. She's all of these things. So she had to find out. So for us to be on board with her action.
Yeah, I feel like out of all four of them, she is the most, like we said, straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
She's true to herself. She likes him.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like she could do better, but okay. I feel like she could find a normal person
I
who's not
feel-
sitting there like cosplaying as some
I
man.
f-
Could
also-
you imagine cosplaying as someone's husband? This is insane.
Oh, could I imagine that? Do you know the male friends I have had? You know how many faux husbands I've had in my life?
Anyways, okay.
How many fake boyfriends I have had?
I can't.
Do you know how many times I've been on a Valentine's Day with a male friend? Because they were like, well, I know you didn't have anybody to take you out, so I took you out.
I
'Cause
feel
they
like off.
Well, they knew I was sad.
Don't care.
You ever been to a Papa Do's on a Valentine's Day? Hilarious.
Okay, so I can't. But
You eat finer seafood. I get it.
so then
You eat Asian
so
seafood.
Ji-hyuk panics and he's like, "Oh my God, I saw a pabari man. Do you know what a pabari man is?"
A flasher?
Yes. So in Korea, I love this term.
Is it because of the trench coat?
Yes.
So they just call the trench coat Burberry?
Burberry man.
I don't think Burberry knows about this, and I don't think they want to know about this.
He He's like, I still love Babadi Man. And I was like, oh
Is
my God.
Burberry the only one making trench coats in Korea? Are there no private detectives?
Babadi Man.
Are there
It's
no
so
private
funny.
detectives
I don't
in
think
Korea?
so. They are, or the private detectives are all wearing Burberry.
Or they're in Hanbok.
So
They're all dressed like Saja boys out here solving crimes.
So this part was really sweet. He like touches her face. He's so anxious. He's like, he does not want to break her heart. Like, think about it. He's like, oh my God, I'm witnessing your husband having an affair. I need to protect you. So he's like being so sweet. He moves her away.
I love that.
I know. It was so sweet. This is again when I'm like, oh, okay, Ji-hyuk, the actor, Cha-yeong, he's so sweet. Huh?
He's got nice hands.
They take a walk. And then he brings up, he's like, hey, do you remember? Oh, he's looking at the cherry blossoms. He's like, it reminds me of the time at the beach in Jeju-do. And I was like, oh.
Did you ever go see the cherry blossoms when you lived in DC?
I did. I took a lot of allergy medicine and I went. I'm very allergic to a lot of things. He brings this up because he's like, hey, remember when I told you that I believe love doesn't exist? And she's like, but it does. He's like, well, because her point was love does exist, but people just fail to protect it.
No, you love your mama. That's whenever some dude, like my homeboy hit me with this nonsense. He said, well, look, I was like, you love your mama, you love your grandma, you love your auntie. Stop
Right.
it. You
But
love me.
But he's saying this because he's like, I believe it because if you believed you failed to protect it until the end, you're going to blame yourself instead. He's like, don't be silly like that. So he's saying this because he's like, babes,
Girl, your man,
husband is cheating on you.
Your man is cheating on you, girl. It's not your fault.
It's very sweet. And then there's a part where he like glances over at her. He's like looking and he's like, he likes her so much. And I was like, and I thought about what you say about how Korean dramas show men falling in love. He likes her so much. And I was just like melting. And I was just like, oh my God.
I have had very interesting conversations with Americans, especially American men, when I tell them that American television shows men falling in, like, is men's actions and women falling in love. And the amount of, and I've had male friends go, I've had, one of my male friends was just like, yeah, he's like, I've never seen
Bridgerton.
But that
Can't wait for the new season.
Man, listen.
You know, Korean lead.
We're outside. We're ready. Because that boy is, it's nice.
Benedict.
It's going to be nice to see him settle down.
Benedict Bridgerton.
But would you ever go to one of those little ball events that they have?
A masquerade? Absolutely.
You want to go?
Oh, do they have one? Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about Netflix. I thought you meant like just a Netflix one?
It's a Bridgerton themed thing.
Oh my
So
God.
I don't know if it's a Netflix thing or.
Do we have to dress up though?
Yes, we're going to a ball.
I mean, I don't know. I have an evening thing. I can
We're
wear
going
evening thing.
to a ball. Do you have a ball gown?
I have a formal thing.
Do you have a 16th century Regency ball gown?
I am not buying a
You
16th century
don't buy
Regency.
the gown. You rent.
Why
the
don't we
gown.
just fucking wear hanboks? You said Regency era.
You wear your hanbok, but then I got to figure out what I'm gonna wear then, because it's the thing. But I'm like, because that
I don't have a hanbok. I haven't had a hanbok since I was a little girl.
Oh my God.
I know. It's fine.
I told you I'm trying to get my friend Keith Johnson to do the mix.
I know. We need to go. I forget. Like, yeah, we
Aren't
should
there
just go
hanbok
for a
stores here?
hanbok. Yeah.
I mean, if you thought people thought I was being racist on Instagram.
No, we would have to go together. But I am pretty sure so many like people are going to get hanboks.
But anyway, they're walking on the
Anyways.
beach. They revisit. Here's the thing. The fact that he is taking the time, because he doesn't want to tell her.
You don't want to break her heart.
He doesn't want to break her heart. But that's what makes it, because like last
So
episode,
sweet.
he's like, I own your spleen. And then this episode, he's like, don't think that it's your fault that your husband cheated on you. Because that's the worst thing. Like when someone cheats and you think it's your fault.
So this is why I think. So this like Ji-hyuk going back and forth, the male lead being like a complete asshole and then being so sweet. The back and forth. This is very old school drama. There's so many dramas back in the day where the lead would always do this. It gets a little annoying, to be honest.
It does.
It's toxic.
It's very toxic. But remember, we had to remember last episode, that
he thinks she's cheating.
She thinks she's a cheater. She thinks her husband's a cheater. He thinks his friend is a homewrecker. Like, he feels like he's the only decent person.
I know.
So your fiance is a homewrecker. The woman you love is married to a bad. So it's like married to a waste man. So it's you never want to justify abusive behavior, but it's like, okay, you see where the actions are coming from.
Yeah. So it's almost kind of like, in a weird way, to me, this drama is it's like a nostalgia drama almost.
Because the music is very old school.
Music's old school. The tropes are old school. This type of male lead, the back and forth lead. But they modernize it a bit because they gave it a reason for this male lead to act this way.
As opposed to before.
Because there was no rhyme or reason. He was just like a psychopath. He was just like, I'm going to be mean. Like,
I've seen Secret,
and then like Boys Before Flowers. Did you watch Boys Before Flowers?
No, I watched Rooftop Prince.
The lead was like batshit crazy. I mean, he terrorized the lead. He like loved her but terrorized her, and I was like, what is happening? After that, they all go back, right? Because they're still at the retreat right now. They're at the MotherTF retreat.
So they're on his mama's land.
So they go to their hotel rooms, right? And of course, Seon-woo and Da-rim share a room because they're married. Okay. So Ji-hyuk is spiraling. He's literally in the room. He is just like so upset about what he saw. Ha-yeong loved this. Homegirl is drinking soju out of a freaking wine glass, and she's getting pissed drunk, eating her little snack, being like, she's just upset because I don't blame her.
Because you can't drink without that little snack.
Well, then also, like, think about it. She kissed this guy. She confessed. I would be like, freaking out.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I would be like, oh my God. Ugh.
I wouldn't be drinking by myself. I'd be on the phone to every homegirl I've ever had in my life. Yes. I'd be drinking, but I'd be on the phone.
And I'd be like texting.
Girl,
deleting.
you're not going to.
I'd be texting him and deleting it. Texting him. You know what I mean? Like,
I'd be on the phone with my friend. Girl, I kissed him. What should I do? No, I'd be on the phone. I would have been on the phone with 7 different people by this point.
Okay. Then, in the other room, Seon-woo and Da-rim are getting ready for bed. And then Da-rim is like coming out, and she's like, because they have shared a bed for years when they were little. So she's like, we should just share the bed. And he's just like, no. He's like, what do you mean? And she's like, we've been doing it since we were kids. Who cares?
I love that story where it's just like one of them, and it's usually the guy that likes the girl.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, we slept in the bed as kids for years. And it's like, ma'am, we're 32.
Yeah. No. And then she's like, okay. And then they're in bed. Mm-hmm. Oh, and then she tells him that she has, what is it? She has a stomach issue. She has gastritis. She has stress gastritis. Okay. She's so stressed out because of this lie. I've had homegirl. Yeah. So she's having, and then they're in bed, and then he gets up because he's sleeping on the floor, and he's like, hey, and he's being dead serious. He's like, do you see me as a man? And she's like, she looks and she's like, why? Do you like someone? And then she's like, who do you like? Is it that girl? Is that Ha-yeong girl? Like, do you like her? And she's like, you're a really good guy. You were such a good husband, but then your wife left you. And I was like, girl, shut your mouth. I was like, shut your mouth. But I wonder, do you think she was just saying this because she doesn't like him? Meaning, do you think she understood what he meant by that question, but she just like avoided it because she didn't want to deal with it because she knows that he likes her?
I don't think she thinks that. I think she thinks he's going, do you see me as a man? Do you see me as someone who dates? Or do you think she's avoiding the question?
That's what I'm asking. So to me,
I don't think she's avoiding the question. I think she's oblivious.
To me, I'm guessing because I like to predict these dramas. I think she knows. I think she's avoiding it. And I think there's going to be
this the whole time.
I think she kind of gets. I think later in the episode when he confesses to her, I think they're going to go back. I think she knows. I don't think she's that. Yeah. So after that, we have a needle. You don't think so? Okay.
I don't know. I honestly.
Oh no, it's fine. But I just like I don't think.
I can't tell. But also, I think she's so wrapped up in Ji-hyuk. And
that she has no idea
that she needs him so much for this job, because that's why she's like, oh my God, do you like Ha-yeong? Like, do you like this other girl? I think she wants the best for him and wants him to be happy. And so I don't think she thinks of him liking her because we've slept in the bed since we were kids. Like for him, it's like, oh, I can't do this because I'm attracted to you. But for her, it's like, what are you talking about? We do this all the time. So I don't think maybe she's not, I don't know if it's oblivious or it's like, she's like, this doesn't even register.
Okay, so then we have a needle drop, okay, because we see emo Ji-hyuk drinking a beer on the patio, right? And we have this song that I really like. It's a ballad. It's called A Lie That Says I'm Fine.
A lie that says I'm fine.
A lie that says I'm fine. And then at one point, Seon-woo tucks Da-rim in, and we have another trope.
Whoop! The tucking in?
It's he almost kisses her because he tucks her in.
Wait. Trope Tracker.
So he tucks her in and he looks at her and I was like, is he gonna kiss her? I mean, it's kind of like stealing a kiss. It's a little creepy if you think about it. But you know, in K-dramas, they do a little.
Is a forehead kiss a stolen kiss?
I think so.
I don't know.
So
you can give me a little sneaky if we're like, one of my homeboys always gives me a forehead kiss.
But we all know that this isn't just like a
No,
friend
no,
kissing
this isn't
on
a
the
friend.
forehead. This is like,
I wish I was lower. To your mouth. Be quiet.
yes.
Chill out. But
So
okay.
then, yeah, to her mouth. The next day at work, Ji-hyuk is like watching Da-rim because he's like trying to figure out like whether he tells her what happened, right? Whether he tells her about the affair or not. Okay.
Oh,
so there's a lot of
yeah.
little fun stuff.
Oh, this is
right?
the lunch I got confused. Okay.
Right. So they decide to go to. They're all eating a lunch, and it's samgyetang, which is the hen stew, which I love. It's like a hen soup. It has ginseng in it. It's really healthy for
I
you.
saw one of those at 99 Ranch Market. It's a whole chicken in a
Yeah,
bag.
yeah, and you can get it. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
$9.
Yeah, you can get it. So,
I was like, I bet that chicken wet as hell.
But then Jinhee, right, one of the ajumas, she's
Bob?
just like, yeah, she was like the Bob. She's like, hey, like, you know, I went to a samgyetang restaurant and I saw my best friend's husband having an affair with a young girl, and everyone's like, what?
No.
And then like Ji-hyuk comes. Oh, like literally Ji-hyuk gets up, sits down, and he's like, tell me what's happening. And she's just kind of like, okay. And then Ji-hyuk's just like, well, like, you know, like, what do you do? Like, are you going to tell her? Like, what do you do? And everyone's like chatting, you know? And then the mommies meet at the hospital.
Yes.
Okay. So Ji-hyuk's mom decides that she wants to go on a walk. She has these like, you know, those crutches that you have on your arm? She couldn't walk. I'm like, lady, where is a wheelchair? She's struggling. I'm like, give her a fucking wheelchair. If she wants to go out, maybe she could at least like roll herself. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
I saw something recently. They said that, you know, the crutches that go under your arms actually are more like damaging to like your underarm and your shoulder. And the ones that are like the ones that she had are actually better for you.
Well, she could not walk.
Oh, she was going through it.
She was struggling. So she hobbles down the hall. It's so sad. Then she sees Da-rim's mom, right? Mm-hmm. Da-rim's mom is sitting there and she's having the time of her life with her other like patient friends. They're eating snacks and watching TV. So then Da-rim's mom sees her, and then because Ji-hyuk's mom is like antisocial.
How long is her mom going to be in the hospital?
I don't know. I mean, she had surgery.
I get it.
She had heart surgery, so
right. But how long you got to be at the
Be
hospital?
there as long as they need her to be. So then
I'm just checking because it seems like she's been there for 3 months.
So then she goes over to Ji-hyuk's mom and she's like, "Hi, can you want snacks?" So she's trying to feed her, and Ji-hyuk's mom's like, "I do not want for your snacks, okay? Just
I do not want your poor people food."
But then she sees the scars on her wrist, and then of course Da-rim's mom, she's trying to be nice, but she's kind of, you know, like
she's telling
foot
the
and
truth?
mouth situation. Yeah, she's like, oh, well, you know, it's not a big deal. Like there were times after, like I kind of wanted to do it too, but then, you know, I thought about my kids and I couldn't do it, and then
I'm sure broke her heart.
And then Ji-hyuk's mom's just like, rah! And she's like, I gotta go. She's like, mind your own beeswax, lady. And then she gets up.
She's not wrong.
I know. And then Da-rim mom's apology. She's like, I don't care. So she like walks off. So they met, right?
Mm-hmm.
This week's deep dive is going to be on our Ha-yeong. Okay. So Ha-yeong's name is Woo Ta-bi. Woo Ta-bi. Okay. She's 26.
Gorgeous.
Born in 1999. She's an A blood type. I found her blood type.
Beautiful.
Just in case people want to know.
Just in case you need some blood.
So she went to Seongshin Women's University. for acting, for media, film, and acting.
Love a women's college, women's university. I'm a graduate.
Yeah. She debuted in 2019 in a Samsung commercial. Okay.
Hell yeah.
And then a web drama called Triple Thumbs 2.
That means there was a Triple Thumbs 1.
Yeah. These are the dramas she's been in. She's been in a handful. Extracurricular, which is on Netflix. At a Distance, Spring is Green. So that's the title.
Names. Yeah.
Melancholia. Pung, the Chosan psychiatrist that I've seen.
I watched that and loved
She's
that.
in it. She's in it.
Oh, love that
She's
show.
in it. And then the show that I talked about, Maestra, about the conductor. I watched that. She was good. And then Chongyeon, The Star is Born. Okay. And then she was in this drama. And then she's in a new Netflix drama that just aired. It's called No Tale to Tell.
I think I'm starting to see that on my thing.
Yeah. So she's in that. She's been in a ton of commercials. And then in...
she has a good commercial face because
yeah,
she's tiny.
She's been in a lot. So at the SBS Drama Awards, she won New Actress Award. So Seon-woo won New Actor Award and she won New Actress Award.
Love this.
Fun facts.
Fun facts.
She was known in high school to be a huge SpongeBob fan.
All right.
Okay. She raised, these are so funny. She raised a large snail about the size of a palm for over 3.5 years. The snail's name was
the
Dodo.
Dad
Yes.
on Queen of Tears?
The snail's name was Dodo. And she said goodbye to it in 2023, meaning it died in 2023, I guess.
How do you know it just tipped over?
I guess so.
Oh.
She loved watching films from a young age and developed an interest in acting. But in middle school, she liked writing so much. She wanted to be a writer, a drama writer. And then she says during her school years, she was more interested in fandom culture than dating. She loves girl groups. She loves G-Idol and WJSN. These groups, okay?
How do they pick these names?
I love G-Idol. And she loves to sing. She plays drums. And after she filmed the show Chongyeon, she worked a part-time cafe job for 3 months before the drama aired. She said it helped her experience structured daily routine, and her fast hands made her suited for the job. Don't you just love this Korean translation?
Ma'am.
After the drama aired, customers began recognizing her, which became a memorable experience. I think she's going to be big. She's a good actress. She has charisma. I pay attention to her.
I think she's going to play characters like the lead. Mm-hmm. She's going to be someone who...
I can see her.
It's like a very, like a nice... She could be... It would be nice to see a Chaebol actress. It would be nice to see a Chaebol girl who's not mean.
Yeah. I think so. She... in the Maestra, she played a younger version of the lead, and I found her very, I paid attention. I was like, oh, she's good. She's good. She has charisma.
Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
And then Da-rim brings this baby lotion home, okay, for Junie to try. Then Seon-woo is trying it.
And it smells like baby powder.
And it smells like baby powder. And she's like, oh. And then she sniffs his hand. It's another trope. And he's literally the proximity trope, right? He short circuits because he's like, oh my God, she's so close to me.
Like she's never touched his hand before.
Yes. And then she's like, thank you, Chingu. Thank you, friend. And I was like, oh no.
Not Chingu. Bro, I equate this to I've had male friends that I was I was kind of being flirty with. And then they started giving me those one-armed side hugs. And I was like, I don't know what this is about, but I don't believe in a side hug. You will not give me this church, leave room for the Holy Spirit ass hug. Beat it, nerd. And I think that's the same thing with being oh, friend, you're so great.
Thank you, Chingu.
God.
So then,
this is the equivalent of a side hug.
I know, but then this is interesting because basically Tati makes this offhanded comment. Oh, since you wear baby lotion or a products that your baby uses, you probably smell like a kid. Okay, she said it in passing, but he the next day is getting ready and he wants to doll up.
I want to smell like a man
because he's gonna go to work and see her. So then he's he pulls out a cologne, pulls it on and he's ready to go, right?
Smell like a man.
Then
But
he-
she also learns something very interesting, that the scent should be different, because he was like, when you put lotion on your kids, you just put it on yourself.
Yes, because
And
it's
so-
easy. So yeah, exactly. So she's like, okay. So
Because here's one of the fun things as a black person. If I put on lotion and there's too much on my hands, I can just reach out to the nearest black person that I know, but sometimes a stranger, and you just put your hand out, and I'm like, they'll go, oh, yeah. If I'm putting on lotion near one of my friends, I'll just go, Or if they have some, I'll just put my arm out, and they'll go, ah.
I just put it back on my legs
But what?
or like anything that's open.
But I've already done the arms are the end.
Redo it. The neck. It helps the neck.
I don't know if I've ever put lotion on my neck.
Oh, you need to. This area.
The décolletage?
Yeah, neck and the
See, I put lotion here.
Oh, neck. You don't want a wrinkly neck.
I want a dry neck.
You don't want to look like a turkey.
Oh, girl.
Oh, absolutely not.
Ma'am, you have to remember, there's fat in here.
No, it doesn't matter. Just you got to.
I've done it like in the summertime. I'll do it like if I've gone swimming, like beach or pool, definitely everywhere.
I lotion everything.
Somebody asked me why I wanted to be married, and I was like, because I haven't had lotion on my back enough in my life.
Okay, so then they go to work, right? Ha-yeong sees him. Ha-yeong's like, oh, and she sniffs. She's like, why do you look so good? She's so funny. She's like, oh my God, you look so handsome. And he's like, no, And then Ji-hyuk smells a cologne, and he's just like, ugh, this little fuckers they're cheating. Literally, he's like so upset. He's like, oh my God. And then his imagination goes wild. And there is another trope. It's a steamy elevator scene, which I kind of love because guess what? Seon-woo? Seon-woo's a little bad boy there. I was like, I need Seon-woo to play like a bad boy role.
Do you know the number of times that I've been hemmed up in an elevator? Man.
I love this scene.
I love being the scene. I love making out in an elevator.
Who doesn't? Oh my God. A little bit drunk and you're like pushed around.
Girl.
Yeah.
But what I hate was when a dude acts like he doesn't want to. And I'm like, get over here. There was a guy I was talking to. He was like, what? I said, come over and kiss me in this elevator. He's like, okay.
God.
How dare you have me in this elevator and not be kissing me?
This part so Ji-hyuk is literally like this is the funniest. He's like gasping in horror. He's like so scared. He gets into the meeting room, right? Ha-yeong is sitting next to Seon-woo. You know what he does? He pulls her rolling chair. He pushes her. She's like, what are you doing? And he's
truly, but the way she walks up and sits next to him is also inappropriate.
So he pulls her, rolls her away, and then they're sitting there, and in the meeting, she's playing footsie with him,
and and Ji-hyuk sees it,
and he's like, these pieces of trash, and they go, 이것들이 정신 나갔나? These not fuckers, but these guys lost their minds. They've lost their minds.
But she is really
정신 나갔나?
I can say that we celebrate her boldness, but in this particular moment, she's dead ass.
She's a little bit too bold. And then he's literally like rolling back, trying to distract him. It's so sweet.
But she literally can't see the meeting. Like, he's got his whole head in front of her. His whole body is in front of her. So for her to not see what's going on under a table.
Okay, so then Seon-woo and Ha-yeong, they go get lunch, okay? And I'm like, this is bizarre that he's leaving his wife. Oh, because she didn't feel well. So she's like, go ahead, go without me. Ji-hyuk clocks it.
Oh, because she still has gastritis.
Yeah, so then Ji-hyuk hears her saying that she has gastritis. So
the question is, why didn't her husband take care of her if she got, but that's okay.
So he's Googling and he goes like, oh, abalone porridge.
So the abalone
porridge and ginseng tea's good. So he goes out. He throws her to-go box and he's just like, they gave me the wrong porridge. I wanted meat, but then I got abalone instead, so it's yours. And she's like, okay.
And she's like, he's like, I'm allergic, so you can have it.
And then he comes back with ginseng tea for the team, and everyone's like, ooh, coffee. And he's like, no, it's ginseng tea. And then they're like, what? And he's like, it was half off.
There was a special at the drink cart, and I got everybody ginseng tea. Girl, my auntie got me one of those, like, the ginseng drinks in the glass bottle.
It's a lot.
Girl,
how did you feel?
Like I had died, and I have never. I was like, she's like, what do you think? And I was like, some things you have to grow up with, but also it was the most medicinal.
Yeah.
And I've had lots of medicine in my life because
No, you haven't had Asian
this is,
medicine.
let me tell you something. I'm like, no wonder the mom on Queen of Tears was so serious
About
this
feeding her son.
this ginseng. Who pulled this out the earth and was like, yeah, let's keep eating this?
Like,
Like,
the Pomja was like, give me one. Or like, oh no, she was like, give it to your sister.
give it to your daughter. Why? She's like, she already has enough energy. But it's like, I had it and I was like, I bet you, I took a sip and I was like, there's no way you couldn't cure things with this.
Okay. So, she's actually realizes what Ji-hyuk's doing, Da-rim's, and she's kind of touched. She's like, oh, he's like doing this for her. She clocks it, right? Then Ji-hyuk goes to confront Ha-yeong, and he's like, why are you being a homewrecker? This part I loved. He was like, have you lost it? And then he says, even if we're married, even if we're not in love, he won't tolerate infidelity. Listen, this man, he is a proper man.
But here's my thing.
I know. He doesn't love her, so it's like, why are you marrying? And she can't have a side piece. Come on.
But if we're not married for love, that means are we going to?
I should have a side piece because come on.
I should be able to be with somebody that I love.
It's like Charles and Diana.
You're finna hem me up like this?
Charles, you had Camilla the entire time, but Diana couldn't bring male sutures over.
Absolutely
Get out
not.
of here. Get out
Absolutely
of here.
not.
It was a big deal. I mean, this is all based on The Crown, which I take as like
Gospel.
gospel.
But they were I mean, it's a known fact that Lady Diana, she did what she did.
She had to. No, I don't blame her. Let her, do her thing, So
She gave us a handsome prince.
she did.
She gave us one handsome
I know.
prince.
And isn't it kind of weird when we were little? Like when I was little, I thought William was good looking, but now I'm like, my eyes must have been broken.
Nope. I was always for the ginger
It's
kid.
Harry all the way.
I told my mom when I was 14 he was going to marry a black actress.
Really? That's crazy. I mean, he did it.
He
did
did.
it a little wild when he was younger, though.
Did you see the clip of him in that fashion show in Ghana? And it was all of these black women coming down the.
I didn't watch that. I saw him wear the Nazi costume, but
Well, we all saw that. But a girl I used to work with, because she's from London, she would talk about how he would always be at the African parties.
Interesting.
Like when they were having.
Well, he loved Africa. He talks about it.
Loved.
Loves it.
And he found the one black woman they would let him marry.
So the next day, Da-rim is sitting in front of her grandfather tree, right?
On the dock of the bay.
And then she's looking at the 4-leaf clover. Remember I told you that she picked it up?
We knew she was going to. The way that
picked it
clover fell on the camera, there was no way that she was not going to savor.
She picked it up. She got it laminated.
Laminated.
And then she gives it to him. She goes, thank you so much. You were my lucky charm. You helped me with my debt. And then you bought me porridge and you took care of me. And he's like, and then she goes, I know you're pursuing this project, the tree project, because of your mom fighting, And he's just kind of like, oh. Then he goes in. He gives a kick-ass presentation, okay? Mm-hmm. It's a great presentation. His sister's like, I got an influencer to sponsor. We want to be a luxury.
Luxury goods. And it's just like, you're selling stuff to people with babies. Babies are expensive.
They don't need to be luxurious.
No, most of the time they don't even need on a shirt.
Exactly.
If it's warm, they're fine.
Did you notice the chairman was very moved?
Very moved, which is interesting because he hates his wife.
So he was clearly moved. She is like so upset, but everyone was moved. And then I really liked how the ajumas were allowed to speak. They all took turns presenting. They like gave a little sentence, and then I think she talks about a clover, Da-rim. Yeah, so it was very
But
sweet.
she talks about a clover, but she's making direct eye contact with Ji-hyuk, talking about rolling over in the clover.
Yes. So
you know what I mean.
Okay. This is where the juicy stuff. So they go celebrate.
Yeah.
Everyone's really happy. They go to an Italian restaurant. Very exciting, okay? She's pounding the drinks because she's like, you know what? She has gastritis, but she is going to let that wine cure that gastritis.
I took a pill and I'll be fine. It's like when your friend eats pizza because, they had their lactic pill.
Yes. And then he's being so considerate. This is the scene where he covers. She like leans down.
She drops
and
something.
He covers the corner.
The first time I saw that was on TikTok.
I don't think any man has done that for me.
I don't think that's a thing they're taught to do here. Like I've had men make me walk on the inside of the sidewalk.
Yeah.
But I've never heard that as a thing that men here were taught to do.
No,
I've been with very genuine gentlemen.
Yes.
You know, chair, all of that. But I've never. It was only like something I saw on TikTok that was in China where it was the man. They were at a jewelry store. His wife dropped something. It was just like many clips of a man just like putting his hand over to the side so a woman wouldn't hit her head.
That's so sweet. So then she's drinking a lot. At one point, I don't know if you noticed, her teeth is stained because of the red wine. I was like, girl. Then he starts eating the abalone, okay? Because that's a dish that comes out.
The abalone,
And she's like, but then he's just like,
la la la. He's like, oh, it's my favorite. It's so good.
I know. And then she's like, oh, he did this for me.
Wait a minute. Somebody's not allergic.
And then Chini talks about her friend, right? The husband decided to file for divorce
and come clean about the affair.
Yeah. And then so Ji-hyuk like perks up and he's just like, oh, so this is like kind of like showing a possibility of what could happen.
But then the women are like the ajumas, the work onis are like, she shouldn't agree to the divorce.
Yeah.
But it's also, every time it's like that, it's like, you're saying because this person hurt you, don't let them leave you and be happy.
Yeah, but I think Da-rim says, she goes, this is it. Yeah, she goes, what's the point? Because the ajumas are saying they wouldn't leave, but then Da-rim's saying, what's the point of staying if the love's gone? I would just let him go. So then Ji-hyuk's like,
should I tell her?
There's a chance, a little opening. Okay, so afterwards, everyone leaves. She comes out. She has a bag of ice cream they all love. She's like, where'd they go?
Bro, when I tell you right now, the number of times that I would go to a bathroom and my friends would be gone.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Everybody would go get their Uber. This is like New York. So everybody's just going home at the end of the night. But I'm like, nobody made sure that I was okay. It's a bunch of my guy friends, a bunch of comics. Now, but every once in a while, my friend Matt Richards would be like, you good?
Yeah.
Matt,
no, absolutely. I don't like these male comics.
It's just male friends.
Okay, so they leave and then they're sitting there and they're chatting, okay? Okay, so she's drunk, right? And she basically tells him, she's like, I know you've been like really like nice and considerate to me. Like I know you lied about the abalone. I appreciate it. Then she sees the freaking clover on his phone.
Do you know this is the reason I put this little flower patch on the back of my phone?
Because of it?
Yeah, and I had this because it wouldn't stick to my to my makeup bag. And I was like, I wonder if I could stick, because I had a new phone case and stuff. And I thought about putting a flower in here, and I was like, oh, I should just put this little flower back here.
Yeah, and then he goes, she's like, oh, she sees the clover. And then she goes, you need to stop being nice to me because it's swaying me.
I've said it to somebody.
I know. And she's like, I don't deserve your kindness because I don't want to burden you. And then they lean.
Very, very lean.
And then
they lean.
They lean.
They lean.
Get closer. They get closer. And then she falls asleep on his shoulder.
One of the biggest tropes in the world.
Okay, so I just want to tell you, this scene, when she's talking to him and he's looking at her, I cried. I cheered up. I cried because it's more for him. It's like, I understand like she really likes him, but for him, it's a torture. Like he really loves her. And I'm just like, oh my God. And I cried.
It made me sad.
Yeah.
It made me sad for both of them. Yeah. Because she's trapped in a lie of her own making so she could have a job.
Yes. But like, it's so genuine. Like, oh my God, Korean dramas, they just know. They know how to make you laugh 1 minute.
But also, this is a credit to the casting.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure, so you know the chemistry tests. Do you know what a chemistry test is? So I would love to see a chemistry test for one of these shows. So for listeners who don't know what a chemistry test is, so like I was in a pilot years ago with Eva Longoria and I was playing her best friend.
And you have to,
So I get, so in the callback,
Yep.
you do something called a chemistry test. And so you run the lines with the other actors to see
If y'all
have chemistry as friends or romantic or whatever. I would love to see the chemistry tests for Korean dramas, because I don't think I've ever watched a Korean drama where I was just like, this doesn't make sense. Like, I've watched
some of them. There's some people where you're like,
well, who cast him?
Mm-hmm. So while this is happening, Ha-yeong plans her another first birthday for her, which made me sad, which was devastating. Made me
I
sad.
cannot believe her uppity ass mama did not plan a party for her.
I know. So she had a birthday party. So she makes Hyunwoo come take photos for her. And Hyunwoo, she wants him to hang out because she rented an entire restaurant for this, right? And he's just like, I gotta go. I gotta go. It made me real sad.
No. All the work she's doing right now is sad.
She's trying so hard. So this is another trope of the second lead, the second female lead trying really freaking hard to win someone over, and they're just not having it. They're just not having it.
So the second male lead is trying to win over the first female lead, not having it. Mm-hmm. And the second female lead is trying to win over the second male lead, he's not having it.
And then during this, Hyunwoo texts Da-rim to be like, hey, do you need me to pick you up? And she doesn't respond. Okay. She goes to work. Everyone's hungover.
Everybody at work is like, give me this.
They're like, it's that wine. That wine gets ya.
I'm a
wine hungover is
let me tell you something. Yeah. I've been wine drunk once in my life.
Yeah.
Never again.
Yeah. Then she's in the meeting, right? Because they're figuring out, because they got approved for the plan, the tree planting project. And then she starts remembering what she said to him, to Ji-hyuk. And all of this comes out. And then she finally remembers almost trying to kiss him. She starts screaming. Everyone's like, what is happening? Because
she's in a meeting.
She's in a meeting. She screams. She runs out. Ji-hyuk sees her. And then she's just kind of like, oh my God. Like, hey, what happened last night? I don't remember anything. And this expression is when you black out, in Korean, they use this term called 필름이 끊겼어. That literally means to my film, the 필름이 끊겼어.
You stopped recording. That's how I just...
Isn't that adorable?
But it's actually what happens because...
Or it got cut. The film got cut.
I never understood how blackout drunk happened until one of my homeboys explained it to me.
Oh, yeah.
Because he would get blackout drunk all the time when we were together.
So scary.
And he was like, he said, yo, you're still functioning as a person. And I was like, oh, so your brain stops recording. He's like, oh, yeah, I guess it does. And I went, that's terrifying.
Yeah. So, and he also says, oh, that happened to me too. 필름이 끊겼어, Don't worry about it. He's such a gentleman because, he was not drunk and he remembers absolutely everything. So she's relieved and she's like, she's like, you should cut down on your alcohol. And then she runs off.
Drunk.
Mr. Ma, of course, this is another trope. Someone on the marketing team saw Da-rim and Ji-hyuk, right? Mm-hmm. On the shoulder.
Takes a picture.
And
it's the most, what do they call it? Circumstantial evidence.
It's circumstantial evidence. It's blurry. So Gia's just kind of like, hey, are you sure? Can we make sure that this is accurate? But let's move forward. But you need to find more sure evidence, okay?
Because she needs to see her brother being in a compromising position with a married woman.
Yeah, because they want a cheating sex scandal. So basically it's the boss with the wife who's married, or the subordinate who's married who's cheating. And then they feel like this could break up the Taeyu and Natural Bebe partnership, right? The marriage.
Because they don't want them to get together.
Yeah. And then that evening, Da-rim is responsible for the press release. But she's sick because the gastritis is acting up.
Because she was drunk on that wine.
So she is trying to pull an all-nighter. He comes over, Ji-hyuk comes over, is trying to help her. She's white as a sheet. She looks like a ghost. Mm-hmm. And then finally, he realizes that she is really sick. So he's like, we got to go to the hospital. And she goes, no, I don't want you to take me to the hospital because I don't want to burden you, right? And then he reminds her that he owns his or her organs thanks to their contract, okay? So seriously, it's Omona, he's gonna do whatever he wants with her, okay? He picks her up. It's another whatever. What did you call it? A hero? The fireman carry. Fireman carry. There is a needle drop face to face. He takes her, and then there's so many tropes. So he picks her up. There is the piggyback ride. He like rushes into the hospital. She's
There's so many
passed
ways
out.
he has this woman in his arms.
Yes. And then the doctor's like, oh, it's stress-induced illness, right? And then she's lying there. She looks dead because she's very pale. And then he's just like looking at her face, right? And he's like, don't worry about. He's like, don't worry. Don't worry about me. You're just an employee, meaning like, I'm not doing this because I love you. I'm doing this because I'm an employee. Don't worry about me. I don't want you to be sick because of me. And then Seon-woo calls. And he picks up the phone and the music stops. And then he says, but right now, I want to be the only one to protect you. I want to be the only one by your side. I think I've lost my mind. And then he silences the phone and the music goes back on.
And that was my girl what moment. Are you kidding me? My husband is calling to check on me and you send my husband to voicemail?
Because he's like, I'm going to cheat too. Because guess what? The husband's cheating on her. Not really.
Your fake husband is in a real affair.
This is, I love this ending. The way they had the needle drop and the way they like pause the music, they stop the music and it comes back in. I was like, oh my God. And it's that face-to-face song. Love it.
First of all, the way she gets progressively sick while he's giving her notes. Because he's looking at it, he was like, okay, make this, reduce this down to this.
She looked dead.
Do this.
She looked dead.
And then it's just like, oh, she is fading.
She's fading. She's fading. I loved it. Mm-hmm. So, a couple thoughts.
Yes.
I really thought that this episode changes the emotional trajectory because I feel like this entire time he was just like battling himself. Mm-hmm. He's like, do I do this? Do I not? I like her, but I'm going to stop. I'm going to fire her. I'm going to do this. But now I feel like he's resolved himself to be like, you know what? I'm going to go for it.
I think he's given himself permission
to feel, to love.
He's given himself permission to go, you know what? I also feel like that seeing her husband cheat on her gave him the guts,
the confidence
to go, what, you know what? If this man can't see what he has,
then
if he can't appreciate her and love her, then I'm going to do it.
It's great. So we talked about Ha-yeong. I love Ha-yeong. I think she is the best character.
Honestly, she's one of my favorite second female leads because usually second female leads are just a lot of times just a little devious.
Yeah, she's not though. There's nothing devious about her. That's why I like her. She's kind of like super genuine.
But she wants to be self-made. She wants to be a self-starter. She wants to be like, oh, we need a campaign. Like, we want the art gallery to be accessible to people. I want to be able to talk to people. She's like, and she's very open and honest about how she feels.
Yeah, she's very open. And she's just kind of like, I think she's been underestimated her whole life by her parents. And she's really actively wanting to prove herself.
And her parents are very mean to her.
Oh, there was a scene, it was in this episode where he basically insinuates that Ha-yeong isn't smart enough for the job. There was a line there and I was like, oh my God, this is just so mean. He like,
but the mom's kind of like, yeah.
She goes along with it. Ji-hyuk's suffering, like, the lie, it's like at a certain point where now I feel like it's going to start to like harm people. Like it's already harming people emotionally. People are getting sick from it. She's sick. She's at the hospital. Could you imagine the fallout from all of this, finding out?
Usually when you have like a big secret on a Korean drama and it plays out for a very long time, you're like, bro, just fix it. This is the only time I've seen a secret play out. And it's like, one, the way that it's playing out is fun. But two, it's like, if you did not have the confusion of the Seon-woo cheating thing, again, in the same way that Ha-yeong had to know that Seon-woo and Da-rim aren't actually married, for us to be okay with the fact that she's pursuing this man, I also think that Ji-hyuk seeing Seon-woo having a fake affair is what gives him, because otherwise then he'd be trying to pursue a married woman, a happily married woman, and now he's just a homewrecker. So the layers on it are because one person knows the truth and then one person knows a lie. It gives permission to both people to pursue somebody.
It's messy.
I wonder who's actually protecting Da-rim more right now. Is it Seon-woo or is it Ji-hyuk? Because we asked on the last episode who we want in a crisis, and it's Ji-hyuk, because he has the most resources. Like if you get trapped in like say something happens, you lose a plane ticket or something, whatever. If something happens where like your card messes up on your phone and you can't call an Uber, do you want your friend with no money or your friend with an Uber account to come get you?
I think that...
So not to say no money, it's because he has more resources, he's better in a crisis.
So...
But when it comes to protecting her, who's doing a better job right now?
I mean, I think right now in this episode, I think it's Ji-hyuk. Ji-hyuk's going out of his way to protect her.
I still think it was weird, though, that Seon-woo left to go to lunch with Ha-yeong.
But I think maybe he felt like she was going to spill the beans if she...
Oh, he had to show up.
But Trope Tracker. Okay, I'm going to go fast. Ha-yeong's confession, right? She's the bold second female lead taking charge. 2, cherry blossoms everywhere.
Cherry blossom, all cherry blossom everything.
3, Ji-hyuk protecting Da-rim, the hug spin, protective male lead. 4, Seon-woo's almost kiss while tucking in Da-rim, the proximity one, right? And then another proximity, Seon-woo and Da-rim, the close proximity when she sniffs his hand. Okay. 6, sexy elevator makeout scene with Seon-woo and Ha-yeong.
And that didn't even happen.
No, it's fake. 7, Da-rim's drunken confession, right? 8, Da-rim and Ji-hyuk's almost kiss, but she falls asleep.
So many almost kisses.
9, Ji-hyuk picking up Da-rim
Fireman.
when she's sick. Then he's taking her to the hospital with a piggyback ride. And then 11, confessing to her while she's passed out.
Every time.
Because he's always like, they always confess and be like, I'm going to do this while they're sleeping, right? They always tell like a dead corpse that they're going to like do something. I mean, not a dead corpse.
I'm always loved you. I'm on life support.
Yes.
You've always been the one for
Please
me.
wake up. Hold hand.
Wait. Hold on.
Yes. Okay. And then 12, the lucky clover. Remember, the clover comes back. I knew it was going to come back.
It had to come back. We watched it fall.
And then number 13, I said the photo evidence of Ji-hyuk and Da-rim. There's always a spy taking pictures.
See, this isn't. Yeah, I forgot about that.
So we found 13. That was episode 6.
That was episode 6
of Dynamite Kiss.
Dynamite Kiss. We're going to be back next Wednesday to chase the 7th episode of Dynamite Kiss. So what do you think of the pod? Send us your questions, thoughts, rants, prayers, or whatever to chasingkdramas@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you directly. And also, please give us some love and be sure to subscribe, review, rate, or follow us on the Apples, the Spotifys, YouTubes, or wherever you're tuning in. Make sure you subscribe for our road to 10,000 SARANGEES because we're still on the road. We're still going. Also, follow us on the Chasing K Dramas on Instagram and TikTok and tell your favorite K-drama addict, your favorite addict's favorite addict about us. So thank you so much for listening and watching, and we'll see you on the next K-drama chase.
사랑해!
Chasing K-Dramas is hosted and executive produced by Dulcé, Sloan, and me, Chrissy Choi. I edit the audio and video, and our production is led by Thomas Yuen from TY Media and Go Get 'Em Productions. Our artwork is designed by Yice Cream. We're an indie podcast, and we're always looking for fun partnerships. If you're a brand that's interested in sponsoring our chases, or for your fan who just wants to stay in touch, please check out our website at chasingkdramas.com.